let's talk about the solar plexus. Can we get some greenery in here? Why is it not so green? Okay, anyways. So your solar plexus has to do with the sun, has to do with masculine energy, your confidence, how you put yourself out there, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing yourself to exert your energy, going into that more masculine energy, that more solar sun energy. And this is also can be where you might feel exhausted a lot if you're using a lot of your solar energy, or you might feel like drained if you're not using it. Actually, if you're not putting yourself out there, you can become drained too, because of like inactivity. So it's so important to work on your solar plexus if you want to get things done. If you're one of those people who feel like you're always stifled, like you don't have enough energy, I just can't do this, or you don't know how to push yourself to do something, you don't have that willpower to get things done, work on your solar plexus. Or on the opposite, if you kind of come off a little too arrogant to certain people, too rough, you're exerting yourself too much, that can also cause you to not get what you want. It's just, for example, somebody that's very cocky and arrogant, yes, they get attention because they push it out there. They make themselves get attention. Maybe they over talk other people, or they just physically just take up more space. Like they just be like kind of deboing their way through certain things. Yeah, they're going to get the attention and all that, but is it going to be really what they want? You know, is it really going to be that? It probably won't be. So working on your solar plexus is just going to help you to really get what you want out of life, because it has a lot to do with your strength and your willpower. So if you want to work more with how to work on your solar plexus while looking at your birth chart. So I love astrology. I attune everything to astrology, and really with spirituality, you can connect everything back to a main stem. So for me, my main stem is always astrology, but I always connect chakras, crystals, everything back to astrology. That's what I know. So you can do the same thing. Whatever you know or most interested in this spiritual realm, just connect other things to it. So for example, with the solar plexus, the sun sign Leo energy has the most to do with solar plexus energy. If you really want to understand solar plexus energy, look at a high functioning Leo energy, somebody who is going to express themselves easily, somebody who's going to put their energy out there to be seen, who's not afraid, who's being confident. Even if they are afraid, they push themselves out there because they know I have something to offer people. They understand their value, and they're okay with pushing themselves out there and being seen, and it just making some noise because they know that that's part of what they need to do in order to get what they want out of life. So look at that energy. Look at somebody who you see as being confident, not necessarily modeling their energy, but really trying to see what about what they're doing makes you feel like they're confident, and perhaps mirroring that energy, or just trying, just seeing, maybe start doing that until you're more confident with pushing yourself out there. But some good ways to work on that solar plexus energy is to do things that make you feel confident. Do things that make you feel good about yourself. So I ask these questions. How do I show my confidence? Do I show it through the way I talk, through the way that I dress? Do I show it through my career? Do I show it through, how do you show up? How do you show I'm confident today? For me, the way I show confidence, the way I exude confidence is literally just showing up. The fact that I came here like, okay, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm here. Shoot. I mean, let me just make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I think about that like with work. Like I'm here. I gotta do it. So you can also think about, what am I naturally good at? Doing things that you're naturally good at is gonna help to boost up your confidence. And also when you're doing things that you're naturally good at, it could put you in that point where you are overly confident. So you're using that solar plexus energy a little too much. And what you can do instead is start doing things that are more of a challenge for you. Because this is, again, is going to work on building up your confidence because you're trying something new. Now, at first, you're going to be like, I can't do this, da, 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 da. But you build your confidence by saying, I'm going to keep doing it. Willpower, which is so big with this. And you have the strength and the vitality to make it happen. Trust me, you do. Think about the sun. The sun is literally always the sun. The sun doesn't stop being the sun. It doesn't change. The sun is always the sun. It's everything else in this freaking universe or solar system. I don't freaking know. that changes. Really, the sun pretty much stays the same. Like the sun just outshines, like, what's up, you know? So sometimes that solar plexus can become stubborn, because if you're always used to seeing yourself a certain way, sometimes it can be hard for you to change. So that's where there can be a hiccup within that solar plexus, because this does go back to your ego. And sometimes the solar plexus can be a hindrance to spiritual growth, because in order to get that crown chakra open and activated and really using it, you have to get away from your ego. So sometimes, you have to keep that in mind with the solar plexus, is that yes, we want to be confident, we want to exude ourselves, we want to share our gifts with the world, we want to put ourselves out there, and we want to do different things and have fun and be free and be strong and be confident and just be like, oh, but there's always that time that you strip off that, exterior, you wash it away, and you allow yourself to be something new, something different, something even more. Okay. Some more things that I talked about with solar plexus is that I believe that this is a good chakra to work on early in the morning. You can get you some citrine, put it right above your navel, and you just hold it there, and you just imagine some golden light coming through your body, brightening up your life, brightening up your body. Everything you do throughout the day has been brightened, has been golden, right? A golden light shining through, and everything you touch turns to gold, honey. Like, that can be your mantra. Everything I touch turns to gold. I am a golden being. Like, I always share my light to others, I always share my divine light to others. I always connect my divine self to others. I'm always at peace with who I am and what I bring to the table. These certain things, you can put them on your mirror. You can write them down over and over. You can just say them over and over as you're driving, whatever. And when you're in situations where you don't feel as confident, still say those mantras within your mind. And allow yourself to know that you can do this. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. Or if you're overexerting this chakra, once again, like I said, try something new. Or you might want to try, I would never tell anybody to like dampen yourself, like make yourself little for other people. That's not what I'm saying. But in some instances, you might be overexerting. So allow yourself, before you be like, oh, I'll do it, or I'm just going to do it my way, before you push yourself out there, fall back. And this is kind of like that, this is really like the movement that a lot of women, especially women of color, I see us going into, is that more feminine woman, that more relaxed woman, that at ease woman, instead of being like that girl, we've just decided, you know what, I'm gonna sit back and relax. Okay. Like, I'm gonna be confident to know that somebody else gonna pay my bills. Like, and so if you are a person who's just kind of, you feel like you're always like, rah, rah, like a little too rough, work on decreasing your solar plexus. Work on dampening that energy just a little bit. Give yourself time. Give somebody else a chance to answer a question or to do something. You don't always have to take action. You don't always have to do stuff. But on the flip end, if you are inactive, you're not doing things, this is that belly area. So you need to get you some waist beads. That's going to help you to be more attuned to that. Actually, this is below the navel. I'm sorry. Did I say above the navel? Put the citrine below the navel. I'm sorry I said that. Put your citrine or any of your yellow crystals, anything that you want, even if you want to just hold your hands right there over that solar plexus. No, it's above the navel. Am I tripping? It's above the navel, y'all. I was right. I'm tripping. You take the citrine, you put it above your navel, and you just hold it there. And this is your waist area. So this is an area where you can pack on some pounds. The solar plexus has to do with the pancreas, which has to do with diabetes. So we want to always be aware of this area. Try to cinch that area in as much as possible. Just think about it. Humans in general are very much into the waist area, the solar plexus. And this makes a lot of sense because as a society, especially in America, I can't talk about everybody else, that masculine energy is so important. It's like, you got to get things done. You got to do things. You got to be confident in this world, make things happen for yourself. It's so exuded out there in the world so much that solar plexus energy, masculine energy, assertive energy, it has been so misconstrued. A person can be assertive, but you see it as aggressive. Or a person could be, trying to be humble to you or whatever, and you see it as weak. But no, they're just allowing their ego to go to the side. Remember that solar plexus has to do with your ego. They're saying, let me humble my ego so that you can do what you have to do, so you can shine a little bit brighter. Let me allow that to happen for you. But some people might misconstrue that. So the solar plexus is kind of it's a very fun chakra to work on, don't get me wrong, but it's a thin line between being a little too much and not being enough. You just got to really put yourself right there in the middle. But think about it. Think about where it fits in your birth chart. Look at your sun sign. Look at your Mars, because Mars has to do with masculine energy, and the sun has to do with masculine energy. Even look where Aries is in your chart, because Aries is the sign where the sun is exalted. So you might be able to find some confidence, or you might have natural confident energy, like aggressive, assertive energy, either or both, within that Aries place, where you have Aries like in your birth chart. So say Aries is in your, I don't know, 5th house, that'd be great. Aries is in your 5th house, you already have a natural atonement towards being more aggressive, assertive in the entertainment sector. So you could be a freaking agent for somebody, because you have already that aggression to be like, no, we're gonna do it this way, I need to make this much money, I need to do that. Like, you already have that natural energy towards that with Aries. And it's in your 5th house, which is already Leo energy. Look where Leo is in your chart, and also look where your sun is at. All those components, Mars, Leo, Aries, and the sun, look where all that is in your birth chart. I should say like this. Yeah, all that is in your birth chart, and you'll be able to see how you can activate your solar plexus, how you can work on it, how you naturally use your solar plexus energy. And you can also use wherever the sun is. So if the sun right now, the sun is in Leo, wherever that falls in your chart, focus on that energy, okay? To help work on that solar plexus in all parts of your life. That's why you go through all the houses. That probably sounded confusing. I'm gonna just let it go. That probably sounded confusing. So some other ways you can work on your solar plexus, like I said, say different mantras that help you to feel confident. Say them at times when you may not feel as confident. Put yourself in situations where you need to challenge yourself and just do a little bit more and really pull more from yourself. Assert your energy more. And you can also use that solar plexus energy to shine light on other people. I don't hear this being talked about a lot, but think about the sun. The sun births, like, they bring life into a lot of things here on earth. Like, we literally need the freaking sun, but the sun is always shining its light on us, right, depending on our position. And the same can be with you. If you're using your solar plexus, if you have a good balanced solar plexus, allow yourself to look at somebody else who has a great talent, service, need, whatever that they're putting out to the world. Why don't you use your light to help them bring out their light? That's the beauty of the solar plexus, is that you can really breathe inspiration and life and like energy into people. Like, you can, like, when they say like a person walks into the room and it's like a ray of sunshine, like that's like the most beautiful energy that you can give, is to like lighten somebody up, bring light and love and energy into their space. Don't even have to be love, just push it, like turning the freaking light on in somebody's life. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, you can use that when you have a very balanced solar plexus. You can be a great blessing to help other people be who they need to be in this world, because the more that you exude yourself and who you really are as a person, you allow other people to do the same, right? And that's just that. That's just how it works. It really does. I love the solar plexus energy. It's something I've been working on for quite a few months, and I have to learn how to balance it, because I think I'm already naturally into solar plexus energy, because I do have a lot of 5th house placements, plus some other things, you know. If I'm confident about something, I'm very confident about it. So sometimes I have to let myself be like, okay, girl, like, just hone it in. Let somebody else say what they got to say. Like, you might need to learn something here, so shut up. So that's that. I love you all. Another good way to do solar plexus stuff is to freaking collect flowers. There's so many yellow flowers like marigolds and calendula out in nature. Sunflowers. Just get you some flowers. Dry them up. Put them in baths. Make yourself some baths. Put them over candles, things like that. But there's an abundance of yellow in nature. So go get you some. Dry it out. Use them. That's that. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the rest of this series that I have. Go to my shop. I do sell crystals and jewelry on my shop. I will have other videos talking about all the different chakras as they pertain to what crystals you should get or have or use for each chakra. So stay tuned for that. I love you all. Remember, in all that you do, stay forever true. Peace.